Now we are going to the village, and mobs attacked it. Now we see a very difficult situation of the village. We must contribute to ensuring that as little as possible someone gets hurt here. I am insanely surprised by what is happening now, and I see that the villagers are suffering very much.
Then let's start helping them now and cure everyone. I hope that we will be able to do it. Now I already see one of them, so let's go to his aid. In no case should we allow any of them to be very seriously injured.
I totally agree with you. So let's go for a run now and see what's going on in the village at all. We will have to do everything possible to ensure that no one else gets into such a terrible situation. It's incredible. I can't believe my eyes. Was it really supposed to end like this? Great. We seem to have already looked around and roughly understand the whole essence of what is happening. Can you imagine what could have happened?
Let's go to one of the villagers now and try to help him. We really have a lot of work that we will have to cope with. So let's not get distracted. We have a lot of problems, and we have to overcome them.
I am incredibly surprised now. All this has made an incredible impression on me. We now have to do everything possible, and have already helped one of the residents who was on fire. Then we have to keep running and save the others. It will be incredibly difficult to do, but we have to try. You have no idea how much I'm worried right now. Great. Now we see another resident who just needs to try to raise. He must have hit himself very seriously and fell. It surprises me incredibly. So let's not waste time and continue our hard adventure.
You see that the village has really suffered a lot. We have to help all the residents of this village. We have no other way out. I hope that soon we will be able to save everyone, and after that, we will go looking for offenders. The main thing is not to relax in any case. We now have one of the villagers who needs to go to the hospital.
Then what are we waiting for? We took him there rather to the doctor. Soon I am sure that we will be able to cure him because the doctor is very good. Now I have almost brought him to the doctor, and everything seems to be going according to plan. And then the doctors themselves will help him. Meanwhile, let's relax and run. Then there are still a lot of residents who have been seriously injured. They need us. They can't live without help. Therefore, every minute counts now. In no case do I want to let everything end very badly. For us, we will soon save this village. I am sure.
They brought a new resident to the doctor. Let's not relax now and see what happens next. I am sure that the doctor will give us some medicines and potions now, thanks to which we will be able to save other residents ourselves, so as not to fill up the hospital. There are still a lot of problems waiting for us soon, and we will have to solve them. I hope we can do it.
This is a very cool idea. Therefore, we ran faster. We still have a lot of work and residents who are in danger. We have to save a huge number more because they have suffered. You have no idea how much stronger. I now want to do everything in my power because the residents are not to blame. These are the monsters that attacked them and did everything possible to make them very seriously hurt. It is incredible that we have already helped many people, and it is definitely not worth stopping at this. Therefore, we run on. We need to look carefully because there are a lot of victims here.
Wow! Now one of these residents is in a very difficult situation, but we have to figure out what to do next now. Therefore, we ran to the library and examined everything that is here, took the necessary potions. So we ran on. I hear some very serious screams. Most likely it comes from a well.
Wow! I can't believe my eyes! You just look at what's going on! Here one of the residents is drowning, and we will have to pull him out. He is very scared, and I do not know how it happened. I want to do everything possible to end all this as soon as possible because there are really a huge number of victims. You have no idea how much I am now determined to solve all these problems. Insanely angry at the monsters who did it all. Therefore, we will not stop and continue to help everyone we see. There are really a huge number of victims, and it upsets me.
Great! Now, we have received a reward. And these are diamonds. It made me insanely happy. So let's use them now and go further. For sure, we will be able to use them so that the victims can pay for their operations and subsequent treatment without any problems. I hope that soon we will be able to save everyone a little tired, but I'm not going to stop.
Yes, we have to do exactly that. So let's now interview all the locals and find out where these monsters really are. You have no idea how much I want to take revenge on them for what happened. The main thing is not to relax in any case and continue our journey. We will soon achieve success. And this cannot but please the main thing to do everything correctly and without mistakes. Otherwise, there will be very serious consequences. I already see a lot of tips in front of me that can direct us to the place where these monsters may be. Then let's not waste time now, and we are going to search for them. I am sure that we will be able to do this, but first, we need to save a few more residents.
But we have already done a huge amount of work, and now it's all coming to an end soon. We will have to go soon in search of the monsters that attack this village, and in order to do this, we need to ask the locals where they are because we have to destroy the monsters. Otherwise, they will attack this village. I think then that you agree with me in this case.
Great now. We have already done a lot of work. I see that one of the locals was very seriously injured, and his arm is injured. But now we will do everything possible to save him. Let's pull out the sword, and he will be healthy. I am sure that soon all this will end and we will solve these problems. I would never have thought that we will find ourselves in a similar situation, but I am insanely happy that it all ends well, but now we definitely should not stop. I now see that the locals are very happy with the way we treat the village, and therefore are ready to do anything for us, then continued the rescue.
We are great fellows. Now I'm definitely not going to stop. So, we continue our hard way. I'm sure that everything will work out for us. The main thing is not to get upset and believe in our strength. Everything will definitely work out well for us. I'm sure that's why we continue our ordeal.
We are now inside the room where these monsters live. Therefore, we need to act very carefully. I don't want to let anything terrible happen here in any way. So let's look at everything now and understand what to do next in the near future. I am sure that we will be able to do everything for the sake of our victory. Can you imagine how much we have prepared? And now I have already found a chest with a ruby, which is insanely pleasing.
It's just incredible. Let's continue to inspect this room now. I am sure that soon we will find these monsters. There are signs here that will show us where to go next. But this cannot distract us. Here is a huge amount of jewelry that was stolen from the locals.
It seems to me that I hear some strange sounds and I can't understand where they come from. Let's see what's really going on now. Oh no, I knew it after all. These are monsters that are behind that one. Let's try to fight them now and use all the weapons that we have. I am sure that we will be able to defeat them, but I can't get out of the cage and it scares me insanely. Please help me. I'm in a very difficult situation right now.
Now I'll throw a potion at them and they'll leave you alone. The main thing for me is that you get out as soon as possible and we go on to pass our tests. We still have a lot of problems that we have to cope with, so do not back down. I will do my best for this. I am incredibly surprised by what is really happening.
I am very glad that I was able to get out of this terrible room after all. But we are still waiting for a lot of problems that we have to cope with now. We will have to jump carefully on logs with lava. In no case, do not fall. We have to do this task very carefully because if we do something wrong, there will be very serious consequences, and I definitely don't want that to happen. Please try not to fall, otherwise I won't be able to save you. Everything is in our power.
Okay, then let's jump carefully on these logs now. I am insanely worried because very serious problems await us. But the main thing is not to stop and continue to do everything in our power. I want to pass this test as soon as possible and see what is in the next room. I am sure that we will still find a lot of things there.
I'm ready to continue now. In no case will I waste time and continue to jump on logs in the near future. I will be in the right place for me, and this makes me insanely happy. Therefore, I will not be distracted and continue to go through this difficult ordeal. I would never have thought that we would be able to pass it so quickly, but you need to act carefully. Oh no, Mikey, you've fallen down now. I need to do everything possible to save you. I will fill a part of the lava with water now and save you. The main thing is not to stop in any case and try not to die on this test after all.
Thank you so much for saving me now. I'm incredibly surprised that you thought of filling it with water. I'm going to get out now. We have only a little way to go, and now we will get to the end of this test. Soon, I am sure that we will overcome all the difficulties that await us.
We are great fellows now and have almost finished this test. I got to the next room, and we see that there is also a chest in which Ruby hunts. Well, it will be very difficult to get to it because it is protected. There are a huge number of spikes, and there are monsters nearby that are behind the glass. I hope that they will not be able to break through, and yet we will overcome everything that is given to us now. I am very glad that now we will finally take the long-awaited Ruby and continue our ordeal. In no case are we relaxing.
Let's try to go to the next room now. I hope we will be able to do this. The main thing is not to be distracted in any case. This is a very dangerous adventure in which we should not suffer. So now we need to go through the puzzle and try to go inside. It will not be so easy to do because we have to solve it.
Now, we need to arrange the necessary elements in the right order and lower the lever. Only after that, we will be able to go inside, but it will not be so easy to do it because now we have to try and get inside. You can imagine how hard it will be to do this, but we must try now to use everything we have collected in this test. Now I want to do everything to get inside this room. I think what we will need in the near future is the ruby that we found. So let's not continue working now.
Now I want to do everything that we have planned. So don't get distracted. We are now going inside the room and use the ruby that we found there. We will have to build a silhouette that stands in the task. Only after that we will be able to free the lost inhabitant. I am sure that we will be able to do it.
Great! Now we seem to be doing quite well, and we throw the ruby into a special container. Thanks to this, we will get inside and perform tasks. I am sure that we will soon be able to free a local resident who is in captivity. The main thing is not to relax in any case because we have a lot of problems right now that we will have to cope with. I understand that we still have to make a huge statue, and this is a very hard job that we have to do soon, so we are not relaxing. Let's start our hard work.
Wow, now I am very surprised by this test. Well, let's get started because we have no other choice. Let's put all the blocks that are here now. I'm sure that we will build it soon. As soon as this test is over, we will get into a special room where the locals are located. I would very much like to open the door where he is sitting.
So let's start our construction now. We now have a huge number of blocks. To build this statue, it will be incredibly difficult to do, but we have to try. We have no other way out. I think what you understand is that in this situation, we have to try very hard. A local resident is probably in great danger now, and his health is under great question. Therefore, we must do the incredible to solve this problem. I hope that we will be able to do this because I am very tired. I want to finish everything we need to do as soon as possible because there is very little time left.
We seem to be doing quite well, and we have already done a huge amount of work. It makes me very happy. So let's not get distracted in the near future. I will complete everything that we have planned and finally release the local resident. The main thing is not to relax in any case and continue our work further.
Wow! I am now amazed at our efficiency. We have really done a lot. So let's speed up the locals. There may be a great danger now, and I will not allow him to suffer much in any case. So now, I want to make a statement that in the beginning, we will have to execute the framework, then make the head and arms of this statue. The most important thing is to do everything of high quality, because only after that, the long-awaited door will open. I am sure that soon, we will finish this work.
Great! Now we are already starting to finish with the body, and we will start making hands. The most important thing is that we don't get tired and fail this test. We have a great responsibility that we must definitely implement soon. I want to see now what the result will be. I'm really looking forward to it. Therefore, I will not relax and continue to work further. There's not much left.
Great! We are almost finishing and it makes me very happy. So let's now put the remaining strength and finish this statue. I'm sure that soon it will all be over and we will enjoy it. I am incredibly glad that we are so effectively passing all the tests that we have to do. And this is insanely pleasing. Therefore, now I want not to stop in any case and continue on. I am sure that soon we will be able to open this door. we will finally get to a local resident who is now in captivity. It is very important to do this. All right now, we are already finishing the head, and the statue will be completely ready.
I totally agree with you, but it's still not worth losing vigilance. We still have a lot of work to do. Therefore, we do not relax and continue to do what we have in mind. The main thing is that the door opens. I'm only worried about that.
Everything will be very good, don't worry. I am sure that we will definitely complete this task and will not worry about whether the door will open or not. Everything will go well. The main thing is not to break away from the plan and continue to do everything as we planned.
Great! We have now finished the statue, and it's time to open the door. I see a local resident, and he is very scared. Don't worry, we'll help you. Finally, we were able to save him after all.
That's how our incredible story ended. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, put likes, and leave your comments.